friends. Time to review Love with Foods July 2016 gluten-free box. And for 50% off your first gluten-free box, click the link in the description box below. Review time. Barney butter snack pack. The almond butter was out of this world good. It tastes like if you got a really delicious candy bar and you melted it down and then ate that. That's what this tastes like. To me it tastes like peanut butter, but it is the almond. There's pieces of almond, I think, in there. That might be the flax, but I can really taste the honey in this. It has a nice aftertaste. The amount of sweetness in this is perfectly balanced. This is a low carb and a low sugar snack. Big plus. Well done, Barney butter. Pure Growth organic popcorn, white cheddar flavor. And they were nice enough to give us 2 bags of this. The texture was a little bit soft, but it still has some crunch to it. I know that sounds weird, but you'll know what I mean when you eat it. And it has a nice classic cheddar taste to it, but this one is not too overpowering. It's just a nice light amount of it. It's pleasant, very pleasant. Protein Berry Greek Yogurt Bar by Luna Bar. And we get 2 of these as well. You immediately taste that first layer of yogurt on the outside of it. Really good. And then right after that, you get the almond flavor, you get the blueberry flavor all in one. Great texture. There's a slight bit of crunch to it when you hit, I think they're the almonds inside. Benitos Baked White Bean Mac and Cheese Crunch. Wow, this is my favorite product by Benito so far. It tastes like a regular Cheeto, except a little bit more dense. It's not as soft, but the crunch is excellent. And it tastes like cheese mixed with the slightest amount of beans. So you get the slightest aftertaste of beans with it. So I guess in a sense you're eating beans and cheese, which is never a bad thing. Big fan of these. Jalapeno Lime Clásico Tortilla Chips by Late July. There is so much crisp in this tortilla chip, it's amazing. So the texture is outstanding. You taste the jalapeno, the lime in it, oh, it brings out the flavor of the chip more. And it also reminds me of the Cool Ranch Doritos. So it's like that, mixed with all the jalapeno, mixed with all the lime flavor. Lots of crunch, outstanding. Gluten-Free Pretzels by Gratify. The pretzels were extra crispy, so there was a big crisp in these, more than the average pretzel. A nice good amount of salt. I'd like a little bit more, but it was good. So the salt shines through. Oh, by the way, they have really, really cool packaging. So when you see the package of this, it looks, wow, it looks really cool, like somebody's jeans, but it also, just the pretzels themselves are very shiny, and the rest is not. Organic red rice and quinoa thin stackers by Lundberg Family Farms. So these have the same consistency and texture as a rice cake. These were a little on the plain side. I'm used to salt, or usually they'll have like a butter flavor on them. This didn't have that, so this would go good with whatever you put on it. Lemon Ginger Macaroons by Emmy's Organics. So these were the most surprising to me. Usually if something has too much ginger, I tend not to be a fan of it. But these really surprised me. The lemon counteracted with the ginger, and there's also coconut in there. It has that coconut chewiness to it when you're eating it. And all 3 of those combined, it evens out so wonderfully. The ginger complements everything in the end. Pure Mints Peppermint. So these mints are awesome. They taste like a happy snowstorm. It's got a good mint flavor. It's not too strong, but straight to the point. I enjoy these mints. The rice pilaf was very interesting. It has a sweet taste, almost like applesauce, because of the apples, the cinnamon. There's also cranberry, so it has a sweetness to it. You taste the cinnamon, the apples, and the texture of the sorghum, I would describe it as a slightly al dente type of pasta. But the odd part is, there's a spiciness to it. I didn't expect that. I thought it would just be more of a sweet dish, but it has a spiciness to it, so it's almost like a sweet and sour mixture. It goes together really well, and for some reason I just can't stop eating it, so wow, well done. And that's today's review. For each gluten-free box sold, 2 are donated to a local food bank. For more information on myself, G-Free Foodie, and Love with Food, all the information is in the description box below. Take care, friends.